Shading a drawing is probably one of my favorite things when creating an artwork. I love to mix multiple shades, play around with different colors and the lights and the angles. However, as a thumbnail artist, this may not be the best option for both time and appearance. Given the drawings end up looking very small in a thumbnail, so all of the details are lost and it can look really bad overall. I'm Grecia, mainly known for my weekly One Piece manga colorings, as well as my thumbnail art for wonderful One Piece content creators. Liam from Grand Line Review and I figure out a way to shade drawings in a way that is much quicker and will look clean and perfect for thumbnails. Once you have the line art and the base colors done, usually the shading part takes a lot of time. With this trick that I'm going to show you, you will significantly reduce the amount of time you spend shading a drawing. Take for example this drawing of Crocodile I made for Joy Girl's thumbnail. We will create a new layer between the base colors and the line art, and select the blending mode luminosity. I always start shading the skin before anything else, especially the face. I use a dark brown color for this, and usually keep the same color for the rest of the drawing. Get a regular bold brush without any softness, and start shading on certain areas of the face. We want to make sure that we shade enough to create contrast between the base color and the shade. It will look a little crazy with the 100% opacity, but we can adjust that later. It's the good part about having this on a separate layer. Once you're done shading, now simply add a little bit of highlight to have 3 different tones to balance the drawing. Create a new layer with the blending mode add and create white lines all around the opposite side of the shadows, and even add some glow with a soft brush. If you have white colors on your drawing and you do not want to create a really harsh shading, you can always opt for a darker gray tone instead of the black. It will only take a second to swap to another shade. But this is mainly for white parts such as the eyes and the teeth. You can create very dramatic shading with this style as well. Another thing I often do is duplicate the same shading layer and select the blending mode soft light. This will create a warmer tone on the shade, and then you can play with the opacities of both. If you reduce the opacity of the layer with luminosity and increase the one with soft light, you will get a warmer shadow. Otherwise, it will look black and bold. Here's another example of the soft light and luminosity layer combo. Simple and effective. It also looks wonderful with characters with long hair. It takes a little longer adding shade to every strand of hair, but at the end, it looks deep and epic. All of these drawings were used on thumbnails for both Grand Line Review and Joy Girl, making them look clean and epic on a smaller view. This shading style saves me a lot of time given that I have to make multiple thumbnail art on a weekly basis. So once I have the liner done, the rest is quick and easy. You can play around if you need the shading to be on either side of the face, if it needs a deeper shading or a simpler outline shading, and so on. There are multiple ways you can experiment with this technique, and it's simple and easy. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments if you found this helpful, and I'll see you on the next one.